Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 500, it's a lot of optimism in your building as you move forward in the season.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll start on the ground, ETN, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
To throw, it's Murray. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Murray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Murray now. Finding Otten once more. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They run straight ahead here with White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Murray now to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lawrence. That is caught, and he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kalijah Kancey, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now Lawrence. Complete. Smith has it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. A short throw to Ingram. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball.
He's got him in, complete, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And out now. Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Kalijah Cansey, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Screenplay, here's ETN.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here is 3rd down and 4. Lawrence. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Trenton's this defense for Tampa Bay.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Murray going to throw.
Got a man downfield. It's Otten.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Murray.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
They give to White on the option.
Ooh, the juke.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Murray. This complete to Lockett. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now 2nd and 5. They'll go up the middle with White. He will push his way down to about the 14. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be Murray on the keeper.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but
you don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, Bigsby.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
3rd down and 13.
To throw is Murray. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Here's 2nd and 7. Murray now running right on the option.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Murray now. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Here's White.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And Murray's going to keep this.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Murray. They'll roll it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And this will be incomplete.
With some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Again, it's Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Here's Lawrence.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Now Lawrence to throw.
A short throw to Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Now Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the 1st half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with a Bucs.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Buccaneers offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
Here's 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Shotgun now for Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Complete to Cade Otton. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray.
Open man, it's Palmer.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Read option, this is White. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Murray now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
Murray going to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Back to throw. Murray.
This one taken in by Otten.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Murray.
Finding Otten once more.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They give to White on the option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Complete right side to Otten.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and...
Throwing now is Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Bucs are able to add on to that lead.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Lawrence will throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Bigsby diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their 1st touchdown of the game.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Murray now.
He's got Otten.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Tampa. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw, it's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. For Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Here's Murray.
This connection been there all game. It's Otten.
And he's got this down to the 35.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
To throw is Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Again, Murray will keep it.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Now Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Bigsby once more.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Out of the gun. It's Lawrence. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Parker Washington.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, it's Moss again. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Lockett, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 45-yard attempt.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now out come the Jags.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Lawrence will throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. But to throw again is Lawrence.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
So it's a win for the Bucs here. And the guy who led the way was the man behind center, Charles. That's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground. And that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for Tampa Bay, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run
you
it back.
getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change, just scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it, run it, run it, run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it
time
back.
to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, it's hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen neck or black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posting with my they say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a G, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She pressing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a G, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She pressing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Right now.
Hold up, what you saying? Look up, you ain't hitting no more. Fix up with a bang. Got drip when they hit that door. You did it on me. Baby, it's me. Chevy go up, down. And you go bounce with me. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Switch that flow, straight back, on them feet, bounce that, get down low, bounce, rap, yes indeed. About to telling me something, maybe I need to figure out how the hell are we cutting, I got a deed to the house, to the less of the, if you tryna do something, you gotta lead with the bounce. Make it bounce, bounce for me, make it bounce, back it on a handstand, make it bounce, back it on a handstand, make it bounce, make it bounce, make it bounce,
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this whip. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Shine, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this whip. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this whip. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night.
That's how I be happy. This for all my not a band. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it on for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments. Stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like New Orleans. Real shine. Like women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palms, spilling, code 304. She don't want a 16, renegade on up, make it. Buy a tree, no love, I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one day, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Broke in me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Get my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter.